my channel before, but I did a project where 2 months ago I flew into a brand new city with absolutely nothing. I slept on the streets for 2 weeks, convinced a guy to loan me his truck, slept in the truck for a month until I got enough money to buy a van. Been sleeping in a van for the last month until I found somebody crazy enough to rent me an apartment, a room in an apartment, I should say. So I'm officially no longer homeless. I have a van. So the project is over. I have a few more videos on backlog, so there'll be some videos after this live stream. But I figure just keeping up with my every Sunday streaming schedule, I would get one going here. And this is a room. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens next. I have some plans for the channel. I probably will continue to post. Obviously, I won't be homeless, but there's still a lot of work to be done. I might even do some of my chores. I just washed my clothes here. You got a house. I got an apartment. I'm no longer homeless, officially. Thank you. Yes. And now I am just a very broke child. A broke kid with dreams of being rich. I don't know how long I thought it was gonna take to get off, like to fully be unhomeless, but at this point it took like 60 some days. Not 60, even not even 60 days. It took 58 days, I believe. Broke but safe and warm. Yes. How much is rent? Rent is $550. Did I use the rest of my money? I mean, I'm pretty close to zero right now, but I mean, I made $250 today, so I have that. Yeah, $550 for rent, and then I have to walk her dog. It's like part of why it's cheap. So that's kind of awkward, but I don't know. Guess it'll be fine. I'm just gonna run, do my morning run, and then count it as a workout, and walk the dog, and get cheaper rent, and stay fit. How did I find a place so cheap? I mean, I just worked the system, and I'm gonna walk this person's dog. Before you even started day one, I saw all your haters on Reddit saying you won't last a week, and now you have an apartment. Congratulations. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I think, well, I love that so much. It's so true. A lot of people said I was gonna freeze at the beginning of this project, which to be honest really scared me. Like I was like, wow, maybe they're right, because when you have like a bunch of people, I was still reading the comments at that point. Now I don't really read the comments. I've read a couple, but I pretty much, I mean, I've read maybe 4 or 5 in the last week, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, you just said dog walking wasn't your thing. Yeah, I did say that in a video, but here's the thing. When you can walk a dog and get cheap rent, it becomes my thing very quickly. Am I single? Absolutely, I'm very, very, very single. It's a problem. I gotta work on that, and I will be. I will be. I mean, I need to do some stuff with the business first before I have much time to spend. I don't know what you call it. Dating, catcalling. Anyway. Am I from Turkey? What does that even mean? I don't think so. No, this lighting is just really golden. I got a lamp. Hi, how are you? What do I do? I do crazy things. I slept on the streets. This is basically a project 2 months ago. Landed in a brand new city with absolutely nothing, literally no money. I slept on the streets for 2 weeks. Found a guy crazy enough to loan me a truck for a month. In that month, I was able to make enough money to buy a van. Bought a van, slept out of that for a month, started a business. Now I got an apartment. Now I'm just a broke kid. So It's been a self-development experience. What? Why is there a bunch of trolls in my... Why is there a bunch of trolls in my comments? But you only just got that van on my videos, so your videos aren't actually uploaded every day. Are the videos in the past? Um, no, this is, I mean, I've been very transparent. The videos are just like a couple days behind, and I've forgotten a couple days. So, um, no, I mean, the videos are just, I think, 4 days behind still. How much have I saved up so far? Oh, dude, I'm sitting pretty low. I think I have like $500, which I'm gonna spend every single cent because I want funneling it all back into the business so I can make more money. What is your business? Handyman. I officially am locked in on handyman business, so probably for the next year, it'll literally be, I mean, that's all I'm going to be thinking about for the next year. The channel, I'll start a new project. I believe it's going to be, I think I'm going to title it How to Make Your First 100,000, and then it's just me vlogging. What I'm going to do is weekly videos with like 7 daily vlogs within it. So maybe it'll be like a 40-minute video with the most exciting parts from the week. And I'm just going to record a weekly video every single week until I make 100K. And I don't know, I thought that'd be kind of cool. Didn't I say I've spent a month in your van? You know what? I could be completely tripping. I probably didn't spend a month in my van. That's wild. I'm literally just confused. I'm just confused. Ooh, some weird. What will I do to make the 100K? Oh, dude, love the question. Big stuff. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. Hire and train people. Yeah, hire and train people. Big stuff. Learn business. I think it'd be really cool to make 100K in the next year. I don't know if that's realistic, but I'll most certainly try. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you've had the van for like 3 days, lol. Yeah, I don't know how. Why did it? I'm just tripping. I've not had the van for even a month. That's crazy. Literally, it hasn't even been 15 days. That's wild. I don't know why. I have no idea why I did that. Oh my gosh. Have I started a bank account yet? Started building credit. I have a savings account. They didn't let me get a credit card because I'm under 18. Probably could have gone to other banks, but I've been busy. What will you do to make the 100K? Oh yeah, I already read that one. I have rental properties and it's so hard to find a good handyman. Build up your tools, learn how to do the common things, and you'll never be without work. Bro, on point. I'm meeting with a guy that has a rental property tomorrow. We're meeting and he literally said exactly that. I need somebody that's reliable and can do this simple repairs for my rental property. We're going to meet tomorrow at 3 p.m. That's so on point, and you're totally right. I mean, I'm not, yeah, I'm not gonna have a problem with work. It's gonna be when I start. I mean, I kind of know the path forward. There's just a lot of learning. Imagine being this confident. Oh, I love that. That's cool, dude. I know what you mean. It's like, yeah, wouldn't it be cool if you were confident you were gonna achieve your goals? It is cool. I like it. How are you gonna hire, fix, educate in order to make 100K? I mean, 100K is not that hard. $300 a day, every day. I think that ends up being 100K. $300 a day, 30 days. Trip. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty close to 100K a year, maybe more. Um, I don't know. I made 250 today, pre-tax, post-tax, probably closer to 200, but that's not even that far off from my goal. So the point to hire, I mean, I don't know. I don't exactly know perfectly the plan for it. I just know what direction I'm going. Yo, I'm just reading a comment that's random. Bro, your goals are unrealistic. Your confidence is not a good thing. It's very arrogant and naive, but good luck. Okay, at what point is being confident in your abilities gonna hurt you? Number one. Number two, unrealistic. I mean, unless you've watched every single one of my videos, you would have no idea if my confidence is well founded. And if you watch every one of single one of my videos, you'll see that I've done some stuff and done some hustling, and I'm not gonna stop. In fact, I'm only gaining more leverage from here. So I don't know. Maybe 100. Well, 100K is not unrealistic. It's how long does it take to make 100K? In the past 2 months, I've made $7,000. So at that pace, it would take me 24 months, close to 24 months to make 100K. I'd like to do it a lot quicker than that. And I think I will be able to because I have a van now. I have an apartment. I'm not sleeping on the streets. My sleep isn't completely like when I was sleeping on the streets, my sleep was so messed up. But yeah, I mean, I think being confident never hurts. For the most part, within reason. Well, I hope you succeed in life. It is definitely motivational for me because even I had doubts about you at first, but kept my eye out and never counted you out. God bless you, but I'm going to sleep. Yeah, sleep well. Yeah, that's cool to see that you saw me at the beginning and you were like, I had doubts, and then you were able to watch kind of the progress. And I mean, 2 months, I don't know. It's like I think I've been able to do well, but it's not insane. It's not like I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but oh yeah, dude, get yourself a drain snake, basic tool bag. Yeah, I actually the apartment here, the bathtub drain does not work, so I probably will buy a snake for that and then use it for other customers. Don't listen to the haters. You're gonna keep winning. I mean, there's no way for me to lose if I keep learning and getting better. So I totally agree. And then I don't read comments on videos anymore, so I can't really listen to the haters. There's no way for them to even reach me besides for a stream. But I don't know. I can. It's not a. I'm not. Yeah. I used to read the comments way too much. So the series is over. Yes, the homeless series. I have a few more videos on backlog, but I think the homeless series is over. It's like I have an apartment, I have a van, the van's insured. Like now I'm just truly am just a normal guy that's broke. But I do plan on starting a new series, how to make your first 100,000, where I do a weekly recap. So basically, I'll record a video each day, compile it into one video per week, and do that every day until I make 100,000 within the business. You still gotta post videos. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll try to keep posting. Came in late. What's the big news, brother? Got an apartment. Josh Wilson got an apartment. I am no longer officially homeless, which I love. I have an address. I can get insurance. I can get a bank account. I can do everything. It's amazing. What's next? Help the homeless. I mean, I would love to help the homeless. Unfortunately, my level of influence right now is pretty small, so I don't really think there's much I could do. Um, but that would be maybe something for the future. I don't know. We'll see. It depends. I don't know if it's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be what my life mission is, but maybe it will be. We'll see. You're 100% about confidence, and 100K is effing weak. I'm not sure what that means, but I am about confidence. Uh, and I think, yeah, 100K is realistic. Apartment tour. I mean, I'll give you a room tour. We got a closet. We got my clothes rack. I built that yesterday. Got my study set up because I got to study for my residential builder's license. That's going to allow me to charge more for my handyman services and market licensed. So that's cool. I'm excited. 60 hours of studying. So I figured let's get a good study set up. Actually, that's why I decided to get an apartment sooner, because I need, like, the address thing was messing me up with the business side, not being able to put down an address, and then having a good place to study. And then it's actually quite a time saver to have an apartment because I can shower, get coffee, study without walking more than 15 feet. Whereas before, you'd have to go to the library, go to the gym, and go pay for, buy expensive coffee or whatever. So all those things condensed down. I'm really excited. It's still gonna suck. Like, it's still gonna be hard, but I am excited. What day will I be uploading? Like, what day will the new series start? The new series will start probably, oh, I don't know, in a few days. I'll start recording, and then the first video will go up maybe in a week and a half or 2 weeks. Um, Also, I do maintenance for the property management company we own, basic tools, drain snake, learn minor plumbing and electrical, and you'll be set. I mean, I'm already at that point. I have basic tools for some things. I still need to get some more plumbing and electrical stuff. But I mean, I have a lot of those basic skills. I can unclog stuff. I can pull apart a drain. I can swap uh, a sink, faucet. I can swap light fixtures, outlets. I can replace door hardware. But there's a lot more to learn, and also get a really efficient tool setup so I can bang out those jobs, and then also get my name spread around. Am I renting a private room or is it an apartment? It is a private room. No video for a week. Yeah, I probably won't start this new series for a week. There's still some going homeless videos on backlog. I think maybe 4 or something. So I'll keep putting those out. But I think I'll start the how to make your first 100,000 series pretty soon. I just need to do some work with that. What handyman jobs have you been paid to do so far? Quite a few. I put a drainage line in a house, so that was like burying PVC 2 feet down. I spread dirt, moved, like, I don't know, it was half a yard of dirt for somebody, just moving it. I have a customer that I've been working a lot with. They've had me do all sorts of things. We put in a rain barrel, so cut a gutter piece off. Um, I did trim carpentry above her doorway to make it look more majestic. Um, uh, Today, even, I took down a shelf and moved a dresser, and then also did it just like a moving job. Trying to think. And then I've done a lot of handyman repairs at the apartment here. My roommate loves me because I'm just fixing everything, because I don't know, I come in and it's like, let's get things fixed, streamline it, let's make it efficient, and then um, I can actually move without having to jam the door open and stuff. Don't let these other bitter people in the comments get you down. Sure, some people have it worse than you, some people have it better. Great to see you forging your own path. Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure why. I mean, people can get mad. I literally show exactly how to go from on the streets to not. Of course, having a family that loves me is great, but if you don't, so what? Figure it out. And I might get canceled for that, but it's like, deal the cards that you have. Like if you are struggling, do not surrender. I talked to this guy that was a veteran. He was handicapped, and I don't know, he was awesome. I love talking. I just sat there and listened. He was older, and he actually is hiring me to wrench on to fix up his snowblower. But he was like, I didn't surrender, and I'm not gonna surrender to the pain. I'm not gonna surrender to like anything. And he works at Ace Hardware. He seems like a great guy, and he's got a house of his own. Like he's doing well, and he that mentality of like I'm not gonna surrender. And some of the people in the comments that are hating on me, or maybe like my success, and will continue to hate, they've surrendered and they're losing, and they're gonna keep losing until they decide, okay, I'm gonna stop watching this kid stream, and I'm gonna go apply to jobs, and I'm gonna do that until I literally fall asleep. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna keep doing it and do it over and over and over until I finally find a job, even if I'm a felon, even if I have the worst criminal history in the world, because I can promise you, you can find a job. I was eating at lunch at the soup kitchen with one of the guys I met there. He was a felon. He was able to get a job. He had to work all night in manufacturing, making like 16 bucks an hour. Would have sucked, but you have to start somewhere. Unfortunately, he ended up quitting, but like do that for a week and you'll be able to make it enough money. I don't know. I'm going on a rant, but like use what you have. Don't surrender. Where did I learn all of the handyman skills? Um, just fixing stuff. I've been taking stuff apart for a long time, and I'm uh, learning a lot. And then it's actually coming in really handy with this business. We'll see. Will you do painting work as part of the handyman task? Yeah, probably. Probably. Sometimes environments can cause mental illness, which is harder than is sounds to overcome with willpower. I mean, yeah, it. I mean, if you have mental problems, but it's the same. Just like this retired veteran that I met today, he was like, I mean, he still has. I'm sure he has a lot of pain and stuff, but like, he was like, I'm just not going to surrender. And I think you have to do the same, even if you have a mental illness, no matter your situation. Decide, I'm not going to surrender. I'm not going to let this destroy me. And then you work up from there. Eventually, you'll be able to get a fixer upper and get it yourself situated. It's not hard to get in the middle of class if you have the work ethic. You do. Oh, get into the middle class if you have the work ethic. You do. I mean, yeah, I'll be in the middle class. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll be plenty successful. Fixer upper, right in line with the skill set I'm gonna learn. I might start property flipping, and I could scale that like infinitely, so that could be really cool. Yeah, this comment's right on point. Have you thought about flipping houses? I believe you could get one pretty quick and flip it for a healthy project. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. Um, yeah, we'll see. Um, do you get discounted rent for fixing stuff in the apartment? No, the apartment complex is supposed to fix it. They just don't have very good maintenance guys. I could apply to be a maintenance guy. That would probably make a lot of sense. You're only a true handyman when you get your first lawsuit. I mean, most of the time your customers should like you, to be honest. Um, but of course, I mean, I fully expect to get sued in the next decade, probably a couple times. It's gonna suck, but I'll figure it out then. I mean, just statistically, it seems like it would make sense. Bro, that tea is clean AF, G. Stay blessed. My brother, you are the man. I also put my grandma down today. She was sweet one, but that attitude won't be missed. What did I even? I don't know what I just red, but I appreciate the compliment on the t-shirt. Um, let's see. Hey bro, how you been? Been good. Still, I mean, I don't know, the path doesn't really get easier from here. The challenge just becomes different. I'm not struggling for food as much, but there's a certain drive that somebody, I don't know. I'm very motivated. I have plans. And usually to do things, it requires using discipline. And discipline usually means doing things you don't like. So I expect the future to be kind of a not very fun, but we'll see. Oh, yes. I'm optimizing so much. Optimization has gotta be one of my favorite things to do. Yo, bro, where are you from? I mean, I'm in Michigan right now. Are you gonna keep the videos going as you branch into bigger endeavors? Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind to dive into like my actual plan for that. I do have I don't think people necessarily understand the scale I'm playing, but like I have kind of a grand vision. What I for within the next few years, what I'd like to do is keep cataloging my successes, hopefully achieve some pretty impressive feats. So what I'd like to do is record a video each week on the new series, How to Make Your First 100,000. Do that for however long it takes me. It might take me 6 months. It seems pretty unlikely. More likely it'll take me close to a year or a year and a half. And then will probably have an audience by that point, um, of maybe 20 to 100,000 followers. And then from there, it could be like how to make your first million. And I keep growing the business and just keep that series going. And if I make my first million by, say, I don't know, 24, maybe would be realistic. I mean, I don't, yeah, probably 24 could be realistic. It just depends. Um, but at that point, the following might be closer to 100,000. And from there, I can actually, I will probably have a pretty large viewer base of grind set mindset young guys. And I think it'd be really cool to host like events where we have like a 3 day getaway and we hit workouts, talk about business, and like just get young guys together that are ambitious and excited to conquer. I think that would be awesome. But I don't really know. Oh, what's the favorite thing you've optimized so far? Bro, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I think some of the biggest optimizations is almost just like it's not even optimizations, but it's like gaining leverage on my time. The first one was a bike. The next one was the van, and then from there it was the the apartment. And between those three things, those have allowed me to gain a lot of leverage on my time. But like let's say a smaller optimization. I mean, I'll just show you my system here. I'm super excited. So, I mean, I just part of what it is building these little systems that are optimized and stacking them all together. And then pretty soon you have a life that's optimized, and you can move way quicker than Joe Schmo because Joe Schmo is like picking up the trash off his floor, shuffling, his dirty clothes are all over everywhere. Anyway, like even just boom, like putting that. That's a trick I learned from cleaning Airbnbs and doing my commercial cleaning job. Um, and there's an entire roll of trash bags down here. Every time I empty the trash, this bag is perfectly sitting right here. I don't have to go to the kitchen. I don't have to open up cabinet doors. I don't have to go into the closet. It's perfect. And then that's just one example. The other one, like this system I'm liking a lot. So I have 7 sets of clothes. Every day I can take one. Um, and then that sets me on a Sunday schedule. So Sunday I'll wash clothes. and then I'm good till the next Sunday, and it's just a really well optimized system that way. So those are a couple of my favorite, couple that I've been enjoying recently. Ask the people, help you're helping, if you can make videos while you work. Yeah, I may record like actual tutorial videos. I think that could be cool. Teach people how to do the repairs. I don't know for sure. I mean, we'll see. I think I'd like to teach more of the overall mindset. Like, of course, learning these little repairs is important, like really, really important for this business. But I want to teach a mindset that people can use with any business. Because, like, I could start literally any business and be successful because of my approach to learning and mindset. Handyman just happened to be the one that I thought was most likely for me to succeed because one, I'm the best at it. Two, I enjoy it the most. Three, it's got the best, longest potential. So I thought I could stick with it for longer than anything else. But really, I could do any business. So I want to teach that mindset or show it at least. Wow. Look at the view count. It's almost triple what it was a couple weeks ago. You mean the view count for the stream? If you're talking about that, I mean I had a feeling this one was going to be more. It's just more the title's way more attention capturing. It's like I'm not homeless anymore. What am I going to do? Um, I think that would just, I mean, it's the end of the project too, so I think that could be why. I don't think the audience has necessarily grown a ton. It's, you know, do you plan to invest part of your income in stocks or just solely back into building your own business? Great question. Um, if you take 1% of a dollar, you have 1 cent, which is almost absolutely nothing. Um, and so I'm trying to get the dollar higher, and then I'll start investing like 10%. But like, let's figure out how to make 100 or $200,000 a year, and then I'll think about investing, um, because that's where the real wealth is going to come through. So I don't plan on investing probably at all for the next, honestly, like the next few years. It's really all back into the business, just because I think I can get higher returns on my time or on my capital, I should say, within the business than I would be able to in the stock market. And it honestly, I don't even view it as return on my capital. It's more what I learned from spending the capital because like how do you spend money to make money? And I'm trying to solve that within my life. Um, and to do that, you have to practice it and actually spend money to try to make more money. And that's a skill set when it's within itself. Ben Kesterke, you need to mute some people. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what. I mean, I guess I could actually. I mean, I can do that now. Let's see. Hide user on this channel. There we go. I did it. Yay. Do you still plan on going back to school with how much you have to work? That's a good question. I literally made a list last night. I was like, I want to go to school. I really, really want to go to school, but I have 3 months, 90 days. How am I going to make videos, work out every day, walk the dog for the apartment deal, pay my bills, grow the business, like do all of that and be able to go to school? We'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely I'm planning on it. I'm planning on it. I wanted to get my own place before school, but I don't know if that's going to be realistic. It just depends on how well the business goes. It's going to be so hard to balance school with all this stuff. I mean, clock in for 7 hours, 5 days a week. Do It's just a math problem at that point. Do I have enough time if I clock in for 7 hours 5 days a week? Do I have enough time not in school to make enough money to keep myself afloat? What do you want to name your business? I would love to pitch this to anybody watching. Give me your feedback. I had All Star Handyman in mind, and then it's like handyman with a ladder or hammer and 5 stars below him. I thought it could be nice. An early start in investing can build up massively over time. Yeah, I mean, if I start investing when I'm 20 and put 100K in a year, yeah. I mean, the problem is like I expect to make a ton of money. It might take me a long time, but like there's no way investing $100 a month is going to make me $1 billion. And if I'm trying to make $1 billion, then let's focus on what it takes to make $1 billion, which I think is growing a business that makes 20 million a year. And then I can funnel that into investments or back into the business and take it from 20 million to 100 million to 150 to 300, stair step it up. Anyway, I don't think it's worth investing right now. I have almost no free capital anyway to invest. I mean, maybe I could get 500 a month. Um, I think I'm more likely to start a house savings fund and then do a house deal, like get into properties and probably rent it out and just hold on to it and let it appreciate. Homeless handyman, that's funny. Double check any name you want to use. It isn't already trademarked. Yeah, I mean, I'll just I think I can do something called go operating using a DBA, so doing business as, and then you can pick any name. I need to look into that a little bit more, but I should be able to do that. So I can do business as All Star Handyman, and the official business name is something like whatever, All Star Handyman 1 2. I don't know for sure. I need to do some more research into that, but we'll see. I will have to pick. I will have to pick something. That's a good business name, the homeless handyman. That's terrible. That's the opposite, reverse branding. That's the worst branding. You should plan on making 1 million before you're 30. I mean, I'm hoping like before 26. That's my goal. I mean, well, of course, as fast as possible, but like it'd be pretty impressive before 26. But however long it takes is how long it takes. I mean, I'm gonna go as fast as I can. I'm gonna focus as much as I can, learn as much as I can, and if it takes me 6 years, awesome. If it takes me 25 years, I, I did my best. Well, feel free to throw some questions out there, guys. Got the gallon work jug. Oh man. Most people cannot escape homelessness. Props to you for escaping. I mean, I wouldn't say most people can't escape homelessness. I've met a lot of people that have actually. Um, but I mean, for me, this has been a social experiment. So I have a family back in Montana, and it just depends on how familiar you are with the channel. But I'm not. I was never forced into homelessness like most people. Um, but I would say a lot of people do get out of homelessness, and I think it's just a mindset, a sort of mindset thing, and being like I'm not gonna live this way. What's my rent? It's 550 a month plus DTE, which brings it to 630, and I have to walk the dog for like 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, which puts us at 150 minutes divided by 60, close to 3 hours. Um, so $630 in 3 hours a week of work, or 12 hours a month. So just doing that math. But I can combo the walking the dog uh, with a run. So hopefully I can get like my workout in and walking the dog. Be kind of a combo. Do you ever want to get a pet of your own someday? I do. I mean, what I love about that, um, what I love about getting a pet of my own is that it is easier to build a connection with that, and I don't need to build as much social connection. Because what I'm realizing is social connection costs me a lot of time that I could be working on the business. I'm gonna get so canceled for saying that. I mean, it just does. Like, I don't want to get depressed if I don't talk to any family and stuff for like, I just want to go like 6 months, absolute focus, no social interactions. But I feel like, based on my experience, I'm probably gonna get depressed. But, um, so if I got an animal, maybe the animal can substitute some of these social relationships and save me time. But it's gonna cost some money. So I don't know. That's not a normal way to think about getting an animal, but when you're an eternal optimizer, it becomes normal. 84 DTE, is that electric and gas or all electric? I believe it's electric and gas. Um, and 80 was like, I think she was just, I think 80 was like the highest. It might, and like the highest it's ever been. So it's probably not always going to be 80. I don't really know. Well, if that isn't the most autistic thing I've ever heard, and you're talking about the rant, yeah, dude, that's so funny. It's so true. Yeah, it was a little bit autistic, wasn't it? But what's ironic is that I'm not even kidding. I'm not even like kidding. I mean, I love talking to people and stuff, don't get me wrong. It's just if I want to be successful in the business, I gotta get rid of distractions. What's your true passion? Blue collar skill, business, blue collar skill, business, etc. I think it's solving problems. I mean, I've been taking stuff apart for so long, but also solving problems on a more three-dimensional scale. So like, okay, if you fix the trim in a house, that's great. You've solved that problem. But like, why is having the trim in the house a problem in the first place? And understanding like the really wide, like macro level problems and solving those. Um, so I think that's really what I'm shooting for, is like really macro problems that exist and solving them. And then I'll be able to make a ton of money from being able to do that. But it's like, I don't know. And I also really like asking the question why and learning and the answer to it. So again, that's right in line with problem solving. How's the poison ivy? Well, it's not looking too bad. It's actually looking pretty good. Just like a little bit. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's healing. It looked gnarly a couple days ago. It's terrible. It's, yeah. Honestly, online business requires a lot of work. It's an uphill battle. I mean, bro, it's an uphill battle until it's a downhill battle. I mean, there's a ton of leverage in media. I mean, just look at this. I have 59 people watching me. At one point, I had like 130, and I'm just some random kid. I didn't need to rent out a huge stadium, or not a stadium, but like a venue or anything. I didn't have to market it. This is all digital, and so my influence can spread to 130 people all at the click of a button. And so like there's a lot of leverage in the digital world. I want to start affiliate marketing. So what I find interesting, um, yeah, online business. I agree that though, in some ways, that online business is an uphill battle. I think it requires a lot of discipline, and it's all mental, right? So you're not doing anything physically, and that's a different sort of work that I don't think everybody is good at. I haven't been super good at it in the past, but affiliate marketing is pretty interesting. I talked to this guy that was an affiliate marketer. One thing I've heard is it can take over your kind of emotions and hijack, or not emotions, but it hijacks you into just trying to sell everyone you meet on your product, because that's the only way to make money, is to get these other. If you have seen the pyramid, you get these two guys to tell everyone they know, and then you're like constantly trying to sell people because that's how you make money. And so you have like your friends, you're getting them on the affiliate scheme, and then in the end it's selling a service that's not even very valuable. I'm sure you can reach a million before age 26. I mean, maybe. I mean, like, I don't really have evidence of that so far. I've only made, like, in total, I've made, I don't know, less than 100,000. Um, but I am only 17, so I mean, we'll see. It's 9 years, so I think a million's realistic. Yeah, 9 years. Well, no, 8 years now. I think a million's probably realistic. Start a gambling series. No, let's not start a gambling series. What's up, brother? Hey, Dean, Trenner. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm just here recording a stream. I don't know if you've been following with the project, but it's been going well. Learning lots. Still, it's hard work. I think I left at 9, and then this morning, and then, well, no, I left at 8:30 this morning and got back at like 8:30, so like a 12-hour day. So what did you learn by being homeless in America? A lot of good resources out there for people that are struggling, which I think is sweet. There was like lots of food. I didn't pursue any like the housing opportunities because I didn't feel that would be ethical, because I wasn't forced into it and I felt like I'd be taking a bed from someone else. Um, so I didn't pursue people that helped with housing, but seems like there's a lot of good resources, at least in the Ann Arbor area. I can't say about the rest of America, but and then on the other hand, it also, yeah, I mean, I can understand why people would get trapped in it. It kind of sucks too. So I don't know. Learned a lot. Where are the garden tools at? They're just in my van chilling. I'm gonna sell them or just trash them or whatever. Do something with them. I'm gonna sell the string trimmer, sell the chainsaw, and maybe sell the rest of them in just one go, because I want to make more room for the handyman stuff. But for now, I am doing a few kind of labor work if it comes up, just until I build the customer base with handyman. But I've been having some pretty happy customers, so uh, I will probably be able to switch to entirely handyman fairly soon. Let's see. Hide user from channel. Yo, you're not homeless anymore. Nope, I'm not. How about you write a ebook on how to survive and escape homelessness and sell it for $10? You can probably make some money with that. I don't really know how to escape. I mean, I know how I escaped homelessness, but it's a pretty dynamic problem. For each person, there's certain crippling addictions or psychological problems that are going to keep them down. And for me, I just don't have that. And I don't know how to solve those crippling psychological phenomena. So, like, maybe if I was a drunk, and hitting crack cocaine, and then I figured out how to not hit crack cocaine and how to not be drunk. Um, if I was able to crawl myself out of that, then I could make a book on like how to pull yourself together, a crack addict's guide to integrating to society or something. But for me, it's like how to go from being financially responsible and a functioning person in society back to going, there's no, I don't know. So I don't know that I could really make a book, and I don't know that I should. I don't feel like I have the backstory for that specific thing. So, Ben, how long do you think you can keep up the nonstop grind without rest? What happens to your end if you fall, or your leg breaks, or your spine has issues? Yeah, I'm not gonna fall. My leg's not gonna break. I'm not gonna have issues. But that's why I push so hard, is because I don't have room to fail, and I need to make more money. I need to progress quicker. Um, because the faster I can get like $4,000 in a bank account, at least, or set up better, uh, the more I can manage if I do have some sort of health issue or the van gets totaled or something like that. But the only way I see out is just going forward and becoming better and making more money and working harder. If somebody already asked this, but what are you going to rename the series now that you're not homeless? Yeah, I'm going to probably start a new series, How to Make Your First 100,000, where I just share the mindset, what I do every day, some of the things I optimize. Um, I mean, simple as that. Record a video. I will record, or I'll post a video once a week that has seven, clips from throughout the week before, and I'll just do that every day until I make 100K. Oh, that's funny. We want an episode of you celebrating by spoiling yourself for a day. Spend 200 or 300, splurge on a brand new clothes, eat all your favorite, drink the finest coffee, get a hotel with a spa. Let's not let's not spend my money on that right now. Let's keep pushing forward. And when I have, when I'm making 10K a month, I'll do that. He can't live his life off what ifs. Yeah. I mean, the first weeks of this project were actually fairly risky in terms of like, I mean, there's a lot of random things that risks I basically took, and I couldn't think about what if this happened? What if this happened? I just had to keep pushing forward. I'm like, lots of things could happen. I could fall and break my leg, but many people go their whole life without breaking their leg. So, like, it's possible, but it's not going to happen. And unless it's going to put me in a situation where I'm actually close to dying or having permanent physical damage, I'll just keep pushing forward like I have from the very first day. Will it be a new channel or on this channel? Yeah, the new series will be on this channel. Ben with a fake ID in college bars would be so funny. I don't know what would happen if I got drunk, but for now I'm a sober boy. Sober, sober, sober. I got stuff to do, so I probably can't. Um, I probably can't drink. Love the mindset, brother. People at your age are only focused on TikTok and gaming. You're focused on building a better future. I respect you. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to each way of living. I don't know. I think my mental health is getting better from like, I realized I have to stop eating McDonald's because if I want to go back to school, I just need more hours in the day. And once you're spending all of the hours working, you have to get more done each hour. To get more done, you need to be functioning at a higher level. To function at a higher level, you gotta not be eating McDonald's every day. So anyway, I think the dedication is actually improving my mental health. But on one hand, dedicating all of your time and energy to becoming successful can be a catch-22 where like you give away being happy to become happy, which is most people's goal for being successful. Oh, splurge on a deluxe pizza. I'll splurge on a deluxe pizza. Actually, I did that today. That can be my gift. $14. Thank you. This is inspiring. It's also very entertaining. Please stay safe and have a backup plan for everything. Yeah. Glad to hear it's inspiring. I'd love to hear that. Am I planning to start cooking? Yeah, I could bought some eggs and toast. It's gonna be very basic, but $6 for 24 eggs. Like, I don't know, that's probably 6 eggs a meal. It's like 4 meals for $6. Pretty cheap. Pizza is worse than McDonald's. Don't know what that is based on, but maybe. What changed your mind about going back to school? Um, I just want to talk to girls my age, to be honest. And there's tons of them there. I get to sit in class, make jokes, whatever. I mean, I think on a like, I don't know. I think when I'm not joking, I mean that's kind of part of it. And I mean, I not even just girls, but like other kids my age. So I don't know. That's the biggest thing. And then honestly, I don't mind the education side too. I'd like to study and learn a ton. Um, I think, yeah, I mean, study and learn a ton. So I don't mind the learning aspect because I just see a lot of value at this point. In fact, I've been making a mental shift over the last few days where it's like the more I learn, the more money I make because I can solve the problem faster and I understand what's going on. Like when you really understand what's happening, it's pretty easy to see where it's like what the issue is. And quite literally, the only thing stopping me from making $1 million a year is knowing how to make $1 million a year. So let's figure out that, and then it's just like learning a ton of stuff. And I'm pretty sure the only barrier from where I am now and where I want to go is just my level of knowledge and skill. Oh yeah, I love this question. I was gonna ask, does it feel weird to see so many kids your age at universities who are living a totally different life than you? It does. And it did when was actually on the streets. Um, and um, sorry, I get distracted reading some other comments. Yes, it was very weird, and it still is to like go by and see like, wow, they're going out and partying, and wow, they're going out and doing X, Y, Z. Um, I'm in my own mind, I've almost separated myself from them, so it's like that's what they do. That's their thing. And I think that's beneficial because if I'm looking at, realistically, none of them are going to be successful in the next 4 years because they're all going to study. And that's where, like, I can be successful in 4 years. Nobody's going to, like, nothing's stopping me. I'm not going to college and burning all my time and money for 4 years straight. Um, Now, I believe I mean, I met this guy that his house was probably easy. I worked for him today, easily $1 million, and he was a medical physician. To get that job, you have to go study. And so, like, obviously, I think you can most certainly be successful going to college. But for me, right now, I don't. That's not the go-to. I actually I plan on being pretty well educated. I think again, it's that knowledge. It's like I think the knowledge and the skills are literally my only barrier to success. And so college education might become a useful tool when thinking about the knowledge and skills I want to acquire in order to achieve my goals. So I may actually at some point go to college. We'll see. I like your LED lights. Cool, thank you. These were here when I got here. What college degree would I get if I got one? That's a good question. Um, I would go. math, philosophy, um, physics. I don't know the actual categories, but these are the things I'd want like a very high degree of education in: math, philosophy, physics, um, statistics, some of those things. Uh, there's engineering, mechanical engineering specifically. I mean, I just there's a lot. There's too much. Too many of them. Too many of them. My boyfriend is in engineering and he does all those things. Yeah, cool. Um, yeah, so college could be something. I mean, I might just hire the college professors and have them do one-on-one tutoring. I think that would probably be a more efficient way to do it. So that's something I could see happening in the future. Is your apartment furnished or are you still sleeping on the bedbug mattress? It never had bedbugs. The mattress does not have bedbugs. It never had bedbugs. But yes, I'm still sleeping on it. I one of my customers is gonna give me like a mattress, a box spring, and a bed frame, and like sheet cover, like a whole bed setup. Um, so I will have a whole bed set up at some point probably. How would high school work in terms of credits when you haven't attended school in a while? Wouldn't they start you in a senior year? Yeah, I mean, fortunately, with my career path, I don't really need the stamp of approval like, hey, you got your diploma. I would really be going more for the social experience and then the actual education. And that's the same with college, where like, I don't know, I could figure out a way to get a college education. Maybe I wouldn't have a degree, but I don't need that stamp of approval. I need the knowledge to like build the business. I need the knowledge to understand these large macro level problems. Um, and I can just have a college professor tutor me one on one. I can watch lectures. Uh, but the credits, I don't know how it's gonna work. I need to talk to some schools. If I'm like actually gonna do it, I need to talk to some schools and see what sort of information they're gonna want for me going back to school. I think somebody would let me go. What is wrong with your voice? Be a man. I mean, it's like almost midnight and didn't want to wake up my roommate. I'm sorry that I'm talking quietly. I'm sorry. Just kidding. I don't care. Wow. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, Washington Community College. Yeah, I've heard that might be a good option. We'll see. Can we get an MTV Cribs tour? Not right now. College is long, but it makes finding a decent salary pretty easy. Yeah, I mean, but if you're shooting for as high as I am, I don't know. You can most certainly do well going to college, but I don't know. You got a roommate, you go halfsies on apartment. Yeah, I rent a room from her. I have no idea what she pays, but it's probably around half that I'm paying. It's like 550 a month plus DTE, and I have to walk her dog. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna wrap up the stream with that. I gotta random comments. I guess the trollers just. I get started trolling in the comments. I want you to know you're filling this wallet with ad revenue and money. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm gonna head to bed. Sleep well. Um, have a good week.